The Galactic Council chamber fell into stunned silence as Ambassador Ryland Vex rose from his seat. For 300 years, humanity had endured. Century after century, they had accepted insults with polite smiles, tolerated broken treaties, and swallowed humiliation while other species dismissed them as crude, violent primitives. Today, that restraint finally ended. "Sit down, human," High Counselor Zephron ordered, his crystalline voice echoing through the towering hall. "You have no authorization to speak." "I am finished asking for permission," Ryland replied, his words slicing through the chamber. Every delegate froze. In all 3 centuries of council membership, no human had ever openly defied protocol. Humanity had been cooperative, restrained, almost unnaturally patient. "This is your final warning," Zephron threatened, his form shimmering with authority. "The human delegation will obey procedure or face expulsion." "Then expel us," Ryland said calmly. "We no longer care." Shock rippled across the chamber. Insectoid delegates clicked anxiously. Aquatic representatives released frantic streams of bubbles. Even the ancient stone entities shifted uneasily. "You cannot be serious," Counselor Vina whispered. "Humanity depends on the Council, for trade, protection, survival." "We depended on you," Ryland corrected. Past tense. "You have made it clear we will never be equals here. We will always be the violent children you tolerate but never respect." "Your history proves your aggression," Zephron stated coldly. Ryland smiled, and that smile made several delegates reach for evacuation controls. "You want to discuss violence," he said softly. "Then let's discuss violence." For 3 centuries, the Creeks sabotaged 17 human colony ships. 8,000 civilians died. The Council ruled it acceptable losses. The Valoran Empire seized 42 human mining operations in neutral space. You called it legal salvage. Each time, you ruled against us. The Depth Speakers poisoned 6 human agricultural worlds. 30 million displaced. Your ruling. Cultural misunderstanding. You knew, Ryland said quietly. You knew, and did it anyway. The chamber trembled under the weight of his words. You believed we would never respond, Ryland continued. You thought we had become harmless. Civilized. Safe. Had you not? Vina asked carefully. We tried, Ryland admitted. We truly tried. We wanted to prove we had evolved beyond our violent past. We wanted to show the galaxy that humans could be trusted. He swept his gaze across the assembly. But every peace gesture was mistaken for weakness. Every compromise was exploited. Every time we turned the other cheek, you struck harder. What are you declaring? Zephron demanded. I am declaring that humanity's great experiment in pacifism is over, Ryland said. Effective immediately, all human forces are withdrawn from Council peacekeeping missions. All technology sharing agreements are terminated. All human trade corridors are closed to Council traffic. The chamber erupted. Translation devices overlapped in a storm of shouting and outrage. You cannot do this. Zephron roared. Human technology supports half the Council's infrastructure. Your medical sciences save billions annually. Then you should have treated us better, Ryland replied evenly. This is extortion, Vina accused. No, Ryland said. Extortion involves threats. I am simply informing you of our departure. What follows is your decision. The Council will enforce compliance, Zephron warned. Ryland laughed, dry, humorless. With what fleet? 40% of your warships use human engines. Your weapons rely on human designs. Your tactical doctrine was written by human strategists. Silence fell like a guillotine. You spent 3 centuries becoming dependent on the species you despised, Ryland continued. Now you face the consequences. You have 2 options, he said. Recognize humanity as equals, with full voting rights and veto authority, or watch us leave. There will be no negotiation. And if we refuse? Zephron asked quietly. Then we walk away, Ryland replied. And we take everything we built with us. Every delegate felt the weight of that statement settle into their calculations. Humanity will endure without this council, Ryland said. The question is whether the council can survive without humanity. Alien eyes met across the chamber, processing grim probabilities. This isn't who you are, Vina pleaded. You chose peace. You rejected violence. We chose peace when it was returned, Ryland answered. You taught us that the galaxy respects only strength. Congratulations. Lesson learned. You are making a grave mistake, Zephron warned. The mistake was believing kindness would earn respect, Ryland said. You do not respect kindness. You exploit it. He turned toward the exit. So now, we will give you something you understand. Fear. Wait, Zephron called urgently. What are your terms? Ryland stopped at the chamber doors. Full council membership with veto authority. Immediate reparations for all treaty violations. And a formal apology acknowledging 3 centuries of systematic discrimination. That is everything, Zephron said in disbelief. Yes, Ryland replied. It is. You have 1 standard day to decide. As he walked out, every species present knew the outcome. They would agree. They had no alternative. For 300 years, they had provoked a sleeping bear. And now, the bear was awake. Humanity's patience had not made them weak, it had made them terrifying. A species capable of enduring centuries of abuse without breaking possessed a will that could not be conquered. The galaxy would never make that mistake again. And from that day forward, no one ever called humans primitive again.